One competition has set the benchmark in South African off-road challenges, where man and machine are pitted against the toughest terrain in a test of engineering, skill, endurance, and sheer courage. This is the Spirit of Africa Trophy. Since 2010, Volkswagen's smart, tough Amarok has been the event's sponsor and chosen vehicle. And it only makes sense that an event like this is hosted by the legendary Sarel van der Merwe. A local racing hero, Sarel chooses the route. Sarel chooses the winner. Sarel chooses Amarok. Almost 500 teams put their driving abilities to the test during the prelims, which were held earlier in the year in the grueling Kalahari and the challenging Cozy Bay. Now it was time for the top 20 teams from the prelims to battle it out in the 2011 finals in Mozambique, the best of the best. With 80,000 rands worth of prize money at stake, the finals would separate the best from the rest. Contestants all gathered at the Volkswagen dealership in Richards Bay. Here they were welcomed and briefed for the final stage of the Spirit of Africa Trophy.
We're in Richards Bay now for the start of the final of the 2011 Spirit of Africa. And we have the top 20 contestants. So they're all loading up now, and then tonight we have a send-off party.
Yeah, that was a long drive down here, but I think we will have a great time.
First time experience, very nice, looking forward.
A week of stress, but we'll see how it's going to go.
Hierdie jaar is weer 'n nuwe uitdaging, ons weer op 'n nuwe terrein, so met nuwe bakkies, so ons kyk hoe gaan dit gaan.
The food and supplies were packed and loaded for their epic journey into Mozambique.
We are allocating all the goods to the vehicles. They carry up things like your vegetables, your commodities that you actually can't buy in Mozambique.
They had one more night of leisure before they made their way into the wilderness. The following morning, contestants met up once more at the dealership before embarking on their journey.
Beautiful morning in the Richards Bay.
A real taste of Africa. The Amaroks travelled through the picturesque Swaziland before entering Mozambique.
Traveling with 25 vehicles is quite a momentous task, because not only on the public roads where you have trucks holding up some of them and then they've got to catch up, but especially through border posts. You know, you can write off half a day, you can travel through 4 of them.
To me, it's a bit of an adventure, doing things that we haven't been able to do before, and having the support of all the sponsors makes it possible for us.
20 guys that's in the final, all of us got a fair chance, I think. We're more here for the fun than anything else.
Yeah, so it's all about the enjoyment, I guess, and there will be a bit of competition for sure.
Well, after 4 border posts, we've now eventually made it into Mozambique. It's about a 300k trip up to Berlin from here, and nice scenery on the way. And then the competition starts in all earnest.
Unfortunately for some, the journey wasn't entirely smooth. But with so many keen to help, it didn't take long for the convoy to get back on the road. Soon they arrived at their destination, the beautiful Belen. This formed the stage for the final showdown of the Amarok Spirit of Africa Trophy.
We've got a big job ahead of us now.
As contestants got a chance to settle in, the man in charge, Sarel, took his team to set up the course.
Well, we're out here this morning looking for stages, and in a part that's virgin to me. We haven't been around here. But from what we've seen so far, it looks quite promising.
They tend to lay out more difficult stuff in the final because, the people can drive, they know what they're doing.
There's quite a few rules in place to keep them in line And also when a lot of it is speed stuff. But when I want to slow them down, I use poles. I want them to go slow, or if there's any danger or whatever the case might be. So we try and keep the whole thing under control, but there's always the unforeseen factor.
Finally, the day had arrived. The competition had begun.
Nothing like a cup of coffee for the butterflies on their tummy. I think everybody's got that ailment right now.
The guys are busy getting ready, letting their tyres down. A lot of hype and excitement in the camp.
It was pumped to about 3.5 and we must be on 1.8.
Ons gaan maar net dit rustig vat en net 'n pas probeer handhaaf en dan kyk ons wat gebeur. Maar ons is maar 'n bietjie nervous.
Yeah, I suppose everyone is nervous, but I think the guy who can settle his nerves the quickest, he's going to do the best.
Penalties in the stage, they touch a pole, it's 30 seconds on their time. The guy that drives the fastest time gets 100 points, and the rest come down on a scale, and then the guy that comes, the last guy gets 0 points.
We gaan nou beter, adrenaline pomp nou, ons gaan nou maar kyk wat gebeur vorentoe.
Give this Amarok all hell it's got.
Ons is gereed gebore. Amarok moet net hou.
Reg met 12, 3, 2, 1, go!
It's not so good, but it's not so bad. Luckily, we didn't strike a pole, so yeah, we're in it. It was the first one, but I think the nerves is better now.
Tweede een het ek ongelukkig 'n paaltjie gevat wat nie nodig was. Ek is ontevrede met myself daarmee, maar andersins loop die dag baie mooi.
This year's finals featured the very best drivers. And with such a high level of competition, it's no surprise that the highly skilled Sarel van der Merwe runs the show.
Sarel is a childhood hero, really. When we were younger, he was the man. He was winning everything.
We spend 24 hours a day together for the last 21 years. He comes across as quite a tough guy. He's not really a tough guy. He's got a very big heart.
He knows exactly what to do. He knows where to plant the poles. He knows where you can go high speed, where you have to brake and have to stop. And his tracks that he set out is brilliant.
And with every great event, there's a great team behind it all, ensuring everything runs smoothly.
The running of the kitchen and the logistics, it's just good planning.
The competition, I feel, is very well organized.
The experience of the people that run it is really brilliant.
Well, the food, as you can see, is brilliant. Nothing to complain about, and our stomachs every day been filled properly.
I think I've got to know my customers over the years. I know what they enjoy, I know what they like. You don't give them chicken.
And now, with full stomachs, it's back to the action.
First exercise is a reverse exercise. You start in reverse with your rear wheels by the green flag. Through the poles, you reverse. Halfway through the stage, they reverse into a garage. And if there's 2 poles in front of the garage, when your front wheels pass the 2 poles, you go forward into normal speed test. Once again, poles to a zigzag, and then with a flying finish.
With such a challenging and tough event, you need a tough buckie. So what did the competitors think of their vehicles?
The Amarok is great. We love it. It's comfortable. It's running like a dream.
The road holding's actually been amazing. And one of the biggest features on this vehicle, I can tell you now, is the braking ability.
Die bakkie ry nogal fantasties lekker veral op die grond. Hy hanteer lekker.
Die Amarok is 'n baie gerieflike voertuig, regtig, en sy 4x4 vermoëns is ongelooflik. Ek kan dit regtig as 'n Spirit ryer aanbeveel vir mense om te koop. Dit is regtig 'n gerieflike kar om mee 4x4 of op die teerpad te ry.
Just all-round comfort as well. I mean, considering the roads we are riding and the speeds we are traveling at, these vehicles are very, very comfortable.
With such a smart, tough buckie, contestants were given free rein to push the Amarok to the limit. Even if it meant going right to the very edge.
Yeah, the corner is about a bit worn out from all the previous vehicles that have been in there, and I think we just approached it with a bit too much speed. And with that, with the vehicle sliding sideways and hitting the embankment, we ended up on two wheels for a few seconds. Once it was back on its wheels, we were off on our way again. We actually set a fairly good time on that stage eventually. Unfortunately, we just nicked the very last pole. So yeah, that will cost us 30 seconds.
Good, but we hit a palkie.
Haven't hit any poles, so we're a little bit more optimistic about today.
Ek sê die pale. Dis die pale wat die moeilikheid maak. Die tye is mooi, maar daai pale is so naby. En as jy hom tap, kan jy net sowel ophou ry, want jy's klaar heeltemal uit die stage uit. Dis net die pale wat die groot killer.
Don't think we got any poles or anything, so yeah, I'm happy.
For me, I think maybe it's time for the ladies to drive. The guys are once again using the poles as targets, driving over them and not around them.
Unfortunately, this year there was a noticeable lack of female drivers.
Perhaps in a year or two, I might be driving.
You know, the pace is quite high and it's quite fast driving, so but it would be nice.
Dit is lekker, dis vir my baie lekker. Ek was al 'n paar keer by waar daar minder vrouens is en is baie lekkerder as daar meer vrouens by is.
Hopefully, we'll see some more drivers representing the fairer sex in next year's finals.
We can approach this stage somehow differently, like Sarel's lifelong approach. Slow in, fast out. Let's see if that's going to work.
Really, really great. Lovely stages now today. Nice, fast, flowing corners, so we love it.
This is exciting now. Now I enjoy it.
Maar hierdie stages vandag is baie lekker. Dis vinnige stages. Paaltjies is lekker wyd uit mekaar uit. Ons kan spoed ry hier.
I don't care, but it's nice. We're cooking, we're flying.
There was no rest for the competitors as the day's challenge went into the night stage.
Night stage, very important, a lot of hype in the camp, a lot of excitement. We're doing it just on the beach, a lot of thick sand. It's our first stage, we're doing in low range. The guys are using low range diff lock second gear.
With no moon to assist, the vehicle headlights did little to illuminate the technical course Sarel had laid out. This added a thrilling leg to the already challenging event.
We hope the night goes as well as the day, but this makes your heart pound. So, yeah, we're looking forward to this one.
What's the point of being in beautiful Belen without a few opportunities to really make the most of it and have a bit of fun? After some well-earned R&R, it wasn't long before the contestants got back on the road and back to the competition.
Yeah, it's just dawned upon me in the last 6 months, including the semi-finals, I've said 3, 2, 1, go 32,000 times. That's a lot.
3, 2, 1, go!
When the drivers are focused on the road right in front of them, they also need to listen to their co-drivers who play a crucial role of informing them of what's up ahead. Otherwise, they could find themselves in a bit of a situation.
Daai kant toe man. Ek man hoe kom praat jy nie vir my kant toe? Jy sê nie vir my nie. Ek het jou gesê daai kant, Niels.
Die eerste 3 het vir my baie goed gegaan tot waar ek nou 'n fout gemaak het waar ek moes regs draai, toe draai ek links. En die ergste daarvan is toe sit ek daar vas. Ek sit vas, ou maat. Ek het verkeerd gedraai. En dit was 'n groot probleem. Ek en my vriend het toe nog nie so lekker gebond nie, maar deur die nag het ons dan nou weer by mekaar uitgekom.
Okay, what happened yesterday wasn't a very nice experience. But the whole problem comes if people doesn't listen when you must turn left, turn right, turn left. But we did overcome it and go on today.
Tension mounted as contestants found out where they stood in the overall rankings.
The first 2 stages we had a couple of mistakes, but I think the last 3 we did very well.
No, point standings were not good at this stage, but today we're going to try our best to do better.
Currently we're on spot 16. We was at 12, now we're on 16. We have an average of about 39 points per stage. 5 tough stages yesterday. I hope today is going to be better and we can make up back to number 12.
Every day we start as a new day. Don't take the previous day in consideration and keep focus on what's coming.
Some of the participants proved that their skills were not limited to just driving and got stuck into the kitchen.
Hierdie vis is so vars.
Baie lekker gery. Bietjie moeg vanaand van die ry. Die pad was maar rof geweest, maar kom ek sê die bak het hom goed gehanteer.
Well, it's been an awesome day. We've been enjoying ourselves riding around with the Amaroks today. As a whole, camaraderie has been great. Everybody's been looking out for each other. Vehicle's been superb.
But with fun and games over, the big day had arrived. It was the final day of the final event of the Spirit of Africa Trophy 2011.
Last day of the finals. This is really the decision maker.
The speed is much higher, intensity is much higher. So yeah, we're looking forward to it.
I'm Toppie.
I'm Lopie.
Now we're gonna give it all. Balls to the wall.
3, 2, 1, go!
Today is furiously fast. It's nerve-wracking, really, to be quite honest. There was a little bit of rain during the night, which put a little bit of water on the grass, and it makes it very, very slippery, and it's fast.
Teams were competing at their very best, and with the pressure continually mounting, it finally took its toll.
Te hard in die draai gekom, ek het die laai afgeslek en toe ek sien is 90 grade regs, toe spoed te hoog, flip ons die bak.
Yeah, I think we just went into the corner too quickly, braked too late and it stuck and we rolled over. And I just hurt my arm here and my shoulder a little bit. And yes, man, this thing, it's making you thirsty.
We had this unfortunate incident where they rolled. But luckily, yeah, they were in Amarok and no injuries there. They're shaken up. These vehicles is really built, as we say, smart and tough. yeah, it just shows you, drive an Amarok.
In an event of this nature, with even the best of drivers, accidents do happen. But nevertheless, the show must go on. As the competition was drawing to a close, it was make or break. These final moments determined who would be leaving Mozambique with gold in their hands.
Final time to pick it up or throw it out. So we're gonna go flat out.
From our point of view, the competition at this point in time is very close, and our strategy today is to give everything.
I'm relaxed, but it's very fast and furious. It's going all right with us. I don't think we had a pole on these 2 events, and we plan not to get a pole, but it's fast, it's very fast, and it's tricky.
Last stage, see what we can do. Maybe we can do the best time here overall. Main thing is to keep the buck in the wheels.
But I think today it's all speed stages and that's what we like, so I think we'll maybe pull it through if we don't get any poles, anything for the day. I just heard from Charles, Cyril said I got a yellow card, so I'm not sure what's that about. I just want to sort that out, and that can set you back quite a far way.
Finally, the stages had come to an end.
Ons het vandag uitgegaan, geweet dit is alles of niks. En ek het die bakkie in die rooi gedruk, gegaan vir 100s en ek sover dit my betref het ek geen paaltjie getref nie. En ja, ons sal maar nou sien wat die punte vanaand.
Well, that was the last stage of the 2011 event. We had a bit of a mishap early on, but everybody else got through. And we have to wait for the prize giving out tonight to see who's come where and who's won and who's lost.
Second year in a row, we've sponsored the Spirit of Africa with Amarok's. Volkswagen relationship with Cyril goes way back from the early rallying days. So it was an amazing opportunity for us to rekindle that relationship with Cyril, but as well put our money where our mouth is. It was a natural fit, it was a natural opportunity for us, and it was a good way to start creating that credibility that we were looking for with the brand. There's a longevity to the competition. I think you know, looking at the contestants and seeing the passion and the excitement and the enthusiasm they have. I mean, you've got contestants here that have been with the Spirit since it started. So that's a good testament, and that's something that we want to continue as well. I think it's a tradition that's been built over the last few years of the Spirit, where the finalists have an opportunity to buy their cars at a very, very good rate. For us, it's there's double opportunity there to obviously get these people and these influential brand ambassadors in their own right into our vehicles and hopefully spread positive word of mouth that we're looking for. But it's also an opportunity for us to give back and actually reward the guys for the effort and the enthusiasm and the passion that they've displayed throughout the whole event.
At last, teams could relax as they awaited the announcement of the results at the prize giving. Cyril took the liberty of announcing the teams and where they placed in this year's finals.
Derde plek met 1280 punten. Piet en Madeleine.
And despite rolling their vehicle earlier that day, it wasn't a complete loss for Topi and Luapi as they received the award for the most spirited team. This left only the top two positions to be announced. In second place, Juan Grant and his navigator, Do Rueda. And the winners of the Spirit of Africa Trophy 2011, Christian Otto and his navigator, Marius Velgemoot.
Dis baie lekker. Ek kan nie die gevoel beskryf nie. Ek het regtig nie verwag nie. Ek het gedink John hulle gaan dit vat want hy's 'n sterk kompetitor. So maar dis regtig, dis baie nice.
After nearly 80 days of challenging driving leading up to this point, 1,000 contestants, 80,000 rands worth of prize money, and over 480 Prego rolls, the Spirit of Africa Trophy 2011 was complete. One winner, one Bucky, one Spirit of Africa.